You know that sound, folks. That's the noon whistle. I'm Chris Trottier, back here in Wisconsin from Florida. And
Welcome
back home. My partner, John Anzalone. John, how are you today?
Excellent. Good to be back. Good to have you back. We have
John,
a special guest with us today.
Yeah, who is that special guest?
We got Kelly Odling from Friends on the Square at 41 North Wisconsin Street in downtown Elkhorn. Kelly is also an Elkhorn alumni. Her kids are Elkhorn alumni. Her husband is an Elkhorn alumni, and Kelly is all things Elkhorn. How are you, Kel?
Wow.
Good. My mom and dad too.
You may
mom
be
and
the
dad. I
perfect
forgot
guest.
that one. Sorry.
She may be the perfect guest.
Hey, for those that don't know, what does Friends on the Square offer? What are some of the things you guys offer?
You know, we have a lot of people that walk into the store and they look around and they're like, what is this? And I always say, kind of look at it as the general store. We offer a little bit, but more modern than a general store. No flour, sugar. We offer, we have a little coffee shop, and then we offer the ice cream from Chocolate Shop out of Madison. We have a lot of Wisconsin products we carry too, from Good Earth, which is an all natural soap line, barbecue sauce, smoking teas, maple syrup, honey. That's all local that we offer. We offer paninis for breakfast and lunch. We make all of our soups, paninis, muffins, scones, all that in-house.
Safe to say anything. I know coffee, smoothies, ice cream, clothing, gifts, cards, places to sit, right? Someone could come and have coffee, work on their computer, visit with somebody, have a meeting.
Right. Yep. And upstairs we offer, we have a private event area. That's actually where I'm sitting today, that you can have birthday parties. We do a lot of baby showers, bridal showers, anything that it's all private.
Can anybody rent that room?
Anybody. Yeah.
Okay.
I know we're up there for I know Elkhorn Area School District uses that space. It's gorgeous. I mean, the space is wonderful. I mean, it's great. When you walk in the store, I think it's got such a welcoming environment. It just feels like home.
I like that. That's just what I wanted to create.
I'll send you this link.
I think I did some painting with you upstairs too.
Oh my goodness. Hey, I'm a painter. I'm good at it.
You were really good.
Yeah, I painted my car this weekend. I'm good. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm good.
So Kelly, all things Elkhorn, like you and your business are highly engaged, whether that be through chamber events or with WCEDA, or you're involved in the Rotary Club. You're a great partner with the school district. I know with the senior stroll downtown, like you do a great job inviting all them in and providing a drink or something like that. What motivates you as a business owner to be so engaged or connected with the community as a whole? I
think it's the people's engagement in us that definitely motivates me. Them constantly coming in. We have regulars all the time. And honestly, to me, giving back into the community is one of the funnest things that I get to do. I love the senior stroll with all the seniors coming in and getting their lemonade. And we also do project graduation. This year we did the cocoa crawl for a fundraiser for project graduation. That was so much fun. It blew us away. We had 500 crawlers. Yeah, and then we do the coffee for project graduation that night, which is really fun. We do every single school at the end of the year. We go around and they invite us. So it's them, they're giving to me as much as I can give back.
So it's more of that partnership thing that makes you feel like, hey, I want to be involved in this stuff.
Absolutely.
Hey, we may have forgot something too. Last summer, you have another addition to Friends on the Square.
Yeah.
There's something out back, right?
Right. Yep.
What is that?
Opened a little, it's a bar. It's like a shake-a-teeny bar, but we can offer any kind of drinks too, from Captain and Coke to a peanut butter shakatini. So that, of course, is only open seasonal. We took a shipping container and remodeled it. And then we have outside seating, and Reed's Furniture was awesome at supplying some really comfortable patio furniture. They didn't supply it. They made sure I had it. And,
you have some,
they're comfortable when they come too.
yeah, you have some like fire warmers or fire, I don't know what they call those.
So we have one log fire pit. We have one gas fire pit, and then we have the heaters just around. So when it does get a little chilly, people still can be comfortable sitting out there.
Nice. Yeah. So you do have a little bit of everything there.
A little bit of everything. Yeah.
So Kelly, you've shared your history in Elkhorn, which is significant, right? Like, I mean, the whole goal from when people ask John and I, like, why are you doing this noon whistle? We just feel like Elkhorn and the Elkhorn community has such a great story to tell, with so many alumni having local businesses and staying in the community and sending their children to the Elkhorn Area School District. Tell me a little bit about, like, what do you think, not just the district, but what makes the Elkhorn community so special? And, why, as a graduate, did you come back here, establish a business? Tell us a little bit about your why in being in the Elkhorn community.
I absolutely love the small, the local, the family-owned businesses. Elkhorn's done a really good job at keeping it local and people supplying them. A fun fact is I'm a 4th generation business owner in Elkhorn, all the way from my great grandparents to me. And I hope my kids even want to stay in this area. They went to school in Elkhorn, and they have no desire to move out of Elkhorn. They want to raise their kids here. The school district offers an awful lot. Like I have one that is in the trades. 2 of them are in the trades. So they were able to get a lot of hands-on trade experience through the school. And then I have 2 that went to college. One is in education, and the other one is in school right now to be a veterinarian. And I mean, right down to the ag program, to the auto mechanics program, the district was able to make it happen for my kids. Yeah. So there was no way I was giving that up.
That's really neat. I mean, and thanks for mentioning that, and thanks for kind of promoting those programs. I know. Yeah. Don't miss also that your husband, who is an alumni, John, and your son run their own plumbing business. They're business owners as well. Right.
Yep. They do. I think, once again, being able that people that you can, it's easier to talk to people. People know you and they respect that. And we also have to respect that we're going to give the quality work back. We're not in a hurry just to be done and move on to the next one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Kelly, I'm sure, 4th generation business owner, your husband has a business, you have a business. Tell me, we try and bring this always back to sharing with kids, because, we're all parents here, right? And all of us remember that we knew everything when we were 17 and 18, right? And our kids do also. But like when you're looking at either hire, when your husband or you or any of your family members look to hire, what are some of the key skills you look for in an employee that you want to bring into your place of employment?
I think for my place of employment mostly is personality. I love people with energy, with idea, with enthusiasm. And it's one thing I always tell the kids because we do have a lot of kids that work, besides we have a couple adults, but you have to be invested in this business. It's not just my investment, it's also your investment. So if you don't feel like you can be invested as an owner, they don't have financials involved, but the financial is, and the investment is being a good worker. If they can't give that back to the people aren't going to come back.
If you had to name 3 skills, and when I say skills, not like knowing how to make coffee or things like that, of kids you hire coming in, 3 qualities or traits, what would the 3 big ones be, or even 2?
The one is personality, energetic, and kind. It doesn't matter whether we have different people walk in here, and you can't refuse, you can't be rude, you have to be kind. And
Okay.
some honestly don't make the grade. And I can kind of see that right away, and they don't last very long. Then it just kindly move on.
Well, that's also part of the experience for kids, right?
Yeah.
It really is.
I mean, not that you don't want that to be at a cost to the employer, right? I mean,
Right.
but failing forward, learning from those opportunities, that's part of the maturation process, right? I mean,
Right.
not everybody comes perfectly canned and all of a sudden, can walk into any place of employment. And I think that's the power of having local businesses and local business leaders and alumni like yourself who take that approach, be like, yeah, you're not a good fit, but I can treat you respectfully and fairly, not only when you enter, but when you exit,
Right.
and teach these kids really the challenge of being a quality employee, because it's not easy for everybody.
Right. Oh, right. I agree.
Kelly, we had a question on the side here from a gentleman named Steve from East Troy that said, have you had kids where they've come in and you've seen that in them, even though they haven't showed that yet when you've hired them or they've shown up, and then they've walked away months or a year or wherever that time frame is later, and you're like, wow, like they look people in the eye and they're able to communicate and work through problems. Have you seen any of that?
Oh, yeah. I want to say lately everybody has had that employment issue, and I can't say mine has been a bad. I feel like the ones that really want to work are a little bit younger right now, so they are super shy, super quiet. And yeah, I've had a few that there's
right?
one right now that just keeps popping in my head that works for me, and she's doing such a fabulous job. I'm so excited because she was so shy and quiet, and right now she greets the people great, she ends it great. I even had a couple years ago. I remember during the interview, they always say my interviews are the weirdest interviews that they've ever, like, I said, I probably am not setting you up for the right thing, but my interview it's like, let's sit down and talk. And we just talk. And my daughter-in-law asked me the other day, how do you interview like that? She sat in on one with me. And I said, did you listen to what she said to me? She told me this, she told me that, because we were unscripted. We were completely just having conversation. And I kind of was a little leery about hiring her, because she was talking about a previous job and what they really want her to do and grow and all that. So my thought was, do I want her because her previous job really wants her to do more? And I said, I probably would have never found that out if it was all written out and we just talked about what was on her application.
Yeah. Well, thank you for all the skills that you're teaching kids and giving kids. And I'm sure that'll help them as they go on with whatever career they end up doing. But hey, Chris, we're getting time. Kelly, we're getting time. We got to do our thankfuls for you.
Okay.
You got someone you'd like to thank that's in the community or somewhere?
I really want to
She's got a list of them.
What's that? I do. I really do.
All right, you got 10
probably
seconds.
Don't want me to list them all. But really, in 2020, when they told us to close our doors, we had some of the most fabulous people come in and pay it forward. And that is what made us survive through 2020 when we were closed. And we had John and Jean Henderson, Forever Peers, Maria Odling, Shelly Higgins, Ripple, Behavior Solutions, the Chamber, the Rotary, and just people walked in the door and said, here's $20, have $20 worth of teachers, reach out to teachers. Some gave $100, some gave more than that. We made 20 paninis and took them to the hospital. those are the people that I cannot thank enough right now, because 2020 could have been a real disaster, but they kept us alive. I never had to, I did shut the door, but I had to do a lot of like driving or going out to their car. And I really, and of course, my husband.
I was going to say, don't forget your husband. So
that poor guy.
yeah. Well, that's total community. So yeah,
Total
that was a good
community.
one.
Yeah.
Chris, I'm going to go next. My thank you is for all the first responders who worked over the holidays while we were all celebrating with our families. Some of them were out in the cold and the snow and the rain and helping keep us safe. And yeah, we could do what we wanted to do.
Yeah, I'm going to give a shout out to all of our local employers, including Kelly here, that, you know, take in our kids. And, you know, really, as you heard here in today's Noon Whistle, it does take a village, and all of us have a role in educating our kids. And I just want to thank all of them for taking a shot and being willing to employ our kids and hopefully invest in them.
Yep.
All right. Well, you know what time it is? Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you,
Thank
Kelly.
you.
Everybody have a great day.
You as well.